Dear students, today we are going to talk about the index on SQL Plus. First, you open the SQL Plus. You can install the Oracle 18C. You can install and you can open the SQL Plus. Now you are creating the employee table. You are going to create. As I have already created the table, I'm just giving employee 2 and I'm creating the table. Okay. So in this one, there are three attributes which I have given: employee ID, name, and the department ID, as well as salary. Four attributes I have given here. Employee ID is having the data type of number. Name is having varchar data type. Department ID is having number data type. Salary is also having number data type. Okay. So now you are going to insert, three records you are going to insert. Okay. So, but you can insert, 10 records you can insert it. Okay. So for inserting queries, so we are just giving the attributes: employee ID, name, department ID, salary. The values we are giving here. One is taking it as a employee ID. Jones is taking it as a name. Department ID, it's taking it as 23,000. It is taking it as a salary. So similar way, you can insert, how many records you want, you can insert it. So here, I am inserting three records. I am inserting the three records has been inserted here, right? Okay. So now you can create an index. You are creating the index on the employee ID attribute. Table name as employee 2. Okay. So the index name is, we are giving it as a index 1. Okay. So you can create it. Okay. So here, there is a mistake. So it shows an error. So when you type without mistakes, you have to type. Okay. This index 1 name is, already available. So what I have to do is I have to give another name here. Okay. So I'm giving it as a index 1. So like that, I'm just giving, right? Okay. So take this one, index 1, right? Okay. So you can just create a index. So the index is created. So similar way for the employee ID and the department ID, another index I am creating. Okay. So here another index has been created. Okay. So like this, one more index we are creating, that is for the name. Name we are creating a one more index we are creating. Right. Okay. So we have to give a semicolon for terminating the queries. Okay. So this index is created. Right. Okay. Now if you wanted to drop the index 1, so you can give drop index 1. So it will be dropped. So I just copy and I'm just putting it here. So it is going to drop the index. Okay. So you can create a unique index, you can create. Okay. So create unique index. The name I'm giving it as a index 44. Okay. So it is just going to create a unique index. Okay. So already, this employee salary. So we have to give the table name as employee 2, right? Okay. So I'm just giving a employee 2. So the unique index is created. Okay. So because it is already there, so it shows an error. So you have to create to the appropriate table you have to create. Okay. To display all user indexes, okay, you can give select star from user indexes. So when you give like this, it is going to display all the indexes it is going to display. Okay. So it will take time since it has large amount of information. So it takes time. Okay. So now for the specifically for all indexes for the table name employee 2, you can give select star from all underscore indexes where table name is equal to employee 2. So employee 2, we are just, has to give it in a capital letter. So the previous query, it displays, 163 rows. So, so it displays for the employee 2. Okay. So even if you wanted to specify only the index name, so you can specify select index name from all indexes where table name employee 2. For employee 2, what are all the indexes are there? So we are displaying. So we have, 3 indexes which we have created that it displays. Okay. Right. Now, display the display all the information from the user indexes where the table name is employee 2. Okay. So here there is a semicolon is missing. So you can put the semicolon. It will display the information. Now apart from the normal creation of the indexes, so you can specify some information you can specify. For example, storage, what is the initial value? Okay. So PCT increase, how much space should be left in a database block for future updates. So the percentage of increase for the next extent when the index queries additional storage space. Okay, like this, you can specify, some information. Okay, and you can create the index. Okay. So this is already employee ID is already available. The index is already available. So it says, there is an error. Okay. So maybe you can, create another table. Maybe I'll create another table. Employee 3, I am just creating. Okay. So for this, maybe I can try. So I'm trying for employee 3. So the employee ID index is already available. So you can change the name of the index. Okay. So I'm just giving another index. So it's creating the index. Okay. So whenever you give a name, you have to be very careful. If it is already available, it will not, display it. Okay. It will not display the proper output. So you have to be very careful in the name. Okay. Okay. Thank you all.